owners for the very simple reason that any connection to cryptocurrency, whether it is Bitcoin, Ethereum, or any other coin, it takes place where the blockchain is, where the coin is stored, or like in Bitcoin's case, there is no KYC because it's a completely anonymous source of funds or assets. We are launching the platform the 5th of June, and that's going to be exciting times, obviously. But before that, we are doing other stuff that we are also going to present to you now. This is, by the way, how the new landing page looks. Dynamics is different. We're showing categories of also category doors differently. So this is where you're going to end up. And I'm not showing you the whole because this is just a screenshot. We also have advertisement spaces here for our clients, for our store owners, so they can actually be presented on the landing pages individually by either video or by rotating banners. So that's also exciting news. The other project that is done, that's going to roll out, .com. It's a cashback platform. And when you think about cashback, it's global shopping made easy. Basically, if you shop or book a hotel with hotel.com, booking.com, or you fly Qatar Airways, Lufthansa, you go to AliExpress, Alibaba, whatever. The affiliate organizations today, they put out affiliate links in their sites and blogs for you to click on. And they will make money on that. That's how they make their money. In our case, we have put everything in one cashback platform. So anyone who are registered, which will be automated with Ovid, they will have the possibility to earn cashback when they book a hotel or a flight or buy a Guess or go to AliExpress or Banggood or whatever. Currently, we have made 1,000 deals, including booking hotels and AliExpress. But obviously, our goal is to have thousands of stores more. It's going to be an automated sign-up process from Ovid. So every person who has come to Ovid as a platform, they can automatically click a button and then they become a member on Shopski on that platform. The payout is in real money to members. So when you get cashback, you get 10 euros, 100 euros or whatever, you can request that in cash to yourself. The platform is going to support multiple languages. That's how it's been built. And again, it's also connected with Google Ads. And that means that we will have another revenue stream flowing to franchise holders if they exist. And if they don't exist, it's company revenue. And this is based on geolocations again. So whatever is produced in Trinidad and Tobago or in China will, be awarded to that franchise holder. This is how it looks like, the platform. And you can go there now. It's already live, obviously. So it exists and you can actually sign up. But it's not fully integrated yet because we haven't launched the Ovid platform. But just to ensure that you understand, it's already there. Now, when it comes to coins in general, and when it comes to things like cryptocurrency, we were asked to fix whatever that was broken. And that was something that was communicated from Konstantin to Duncan back in January this year. And unfortunately, then he got arrested and put away. These people, as you all know. And that's just sad because he's not here anymore to tell what man can do. And that whether one or not is a reality in a week or a month or a year, it doesn't really matter. We have prepared an option where it still can live on. We have created a new cryptocurrency. And a new cryptocurrency meaning we didn't invent something that didn't exist. We actually have gone through all the compliance and regulatory scrutinies that you usually do if you use a blockchain technology. The site is already up, even though it's just a landing site at the moment. But it's called buykoi.io. It's operated within the United Kingdom as a private blockchain. And I will explain a little bit more how it works. It's called company is called BCB Coinstrike Limited UK. It has been 12 billion bytes or bit issued as an asset. It has a public explorer and a public ledger. Even though it's private, it's completely viewable for every single person on the planet. So there's no hidden secrets. All transactions are transparent. Everything is there. It's based on open source, multi-chain technology, publicly on GitHub. And if you have studied blockchain technology, there are different consensus mechanisms in blockchains. GitHub, Bitcoin, for instance, they use mining to confirm transactions in the ledger. And that's actually what Bitcoin is. It's not really a coin or a currency. It's more a transactional ledger. And miners, EI servers, currently about 9,600 in the world, they use enormous power and energy to confirm approximately 7 transactions per second. And for that, you pay a fee. You pay, I think yesterday you paid 92 Satoshis, which is equivalent to about $2 to confirm a transaction. And obviously this whole blockchain technology that they are using in Bitcoin is dated, it's old, it was the first one, and it's extremely small. It's not small, it's very hard to do anything with it because you can't upgrade anything there. It is what it is, and that's what a blockchain technology is. If you set something up, it works in a specific way all the time. It doesn't change, like Bitcoin, for instance. And just to pay $2 to confirm a transaction that's going to take you an hour or 10 hours to confirm is not really feasible for online e-commerce shopping. I mean, it's not really a place where you could use it in a cafe or a restaurant, because if you go there and going to buy your beer and they want to have payment in Bitcoin, well, you're going to have to stand and wait for 1 hour until it's confirmed the transaction. You have to pay another $2 to confirm it. So it's not really feasible, the technology. We are working on smart filters and consensus mechanism. It has been made a 28-page real and published white paper that will be visible when we show this on Friday, by the way. This is going to go live this coming week, or this week actually. And you can read everything about it. We have what's called the Global Consensus Administrator for any updates, and not updates to the blockchain per se, but updates to smart filters, meaning how does the dynamic work? How fast is transactions confirmed in the node? How does the automated mining dynamic work? Etc., etc. And that means that one person do not control it, 2 people don't, 3 people don't. It is a consensus among global administrators, and there are several. So even if our friend Duncan would want to change something, he couldn't. He would need to rally the whole government to make any kind of thing, and he couldn't change or move or do whatever. It is what it is, and that's what a blockchain is supposed to do. We're using the highest algorithm of security for wallets. You can obviously Google this if you want. Doesn't really matter if you Google it, but it's an impossible task to try to hack or crack. It's not stored, any keys, private keys are not stored anywhere. It's for the person only, one time. They can download it, write it up, take a picture. If you lose it, it's gone. Like any other cryptocurrency works. If you lose your private key in your blockchain wallet, well, I'm afraid you don't have any Bitcoins anymore, because it's not really coins. It's a confirmed transaction in the ledger of Bitcoin that can tell the system and the network and the nodes that you actually own X amount of Bitcoins. That's how it works. It's obviously a 2-step verification for sign up and log in using both your email and mobile phone. And anyone who ever had any old coins will not lose out on anything. They will just have the same. And if the one coin still exists in a month or a year or 2 years or 5 years, it doesn't matter. They will still have the same here. And that is it. They don't have to put up any money. They don't have to invest. They don't have to do anything. It's just going to be there for them. So it's going to be very easy to use, obviously. It's obviously fully KYC integrated with Jumio and also AML compliant as per UK regulations, because this is a UK company entity, and it's been scrutinized. And that there is obviously a small fee for that, but that's normal because someone has to pay it. And the wallet sign up starts this Friday, the 31st of May. So anyone who wants to hold Bitcoins, they are just welcome to go there completely for free. This is how the website is going to look like, and it's going to show about it, the GitHub repository storage, all the FAQs. There's a support desk set up. Everything is in. But right now there's just a landing page. But the big question: what can you do with Bitcoins? What are you able to do? Well, besides being a merchant on Ovid and selling and buying on Ovid, you will be able to integrate the coin into any other e-commerce platform on the planet, because this is open source API technology. So anyone who requests from us and from the company access to the blockchain, they will be provided an API access to the blockchain, which means that they can connect their bar, their cafe shop, their website, if they want to, like it should be. And as you probably know, if you studied wallet technology in general when it comes to blockchains, you also already know that you can have Bitcoin wallet and Bitcoin payments on your platform if you want, very, very simply. You just have to pay a fee for it, and then the customers has to wait until the Bitcoin network has confirmed the transaction on their ledger or in the ledger. So, but what you can also do with Bitcoin is you can trade it. We have applied for a cryptocurrency license within the European Union, 100% transparent, legal, compliant. We already have completed 2 payment service provider agreements. So anyone with a normal credit card that they can use outside of their own country, they would be able to buy cryptocurrencies. And obviously, we're not going to offer one thing. We're going to offer several currency pairs. We have applied, and the application has already been filed to get the license. Again, it's always and obviously KYC and AML compliant. Otherwise, you could never get a cryptocurrency license inside the European Union unless you're fully transparent and compliant. It's going to trade BIT, Ethereum versus fiat and their currency pairs. So anyone holding whatever they had before and they would want to sell it, they could get their Bitcoins for it, or Ethereum, or even cash if they wanted to do that. And this is not something that one person controls. It's a centralized exchange with consensus between a buyer and a seller, like any other market. What are you willing to sell for? What are you willing to buy? Exactly like it should be. It's the market-driven prices. The exchange is launching first week of July, so not far off from right now. And that was basically it. Duncan has some small final words, maybe?
Thanks for your time, guys. I realize this is a particularly challenging area. This doesn't impact your relationship with One Life. What I would really like is for my relationship with One Life to continue, subject to certain validations and apologies that have accused me of some of the most outrageous things in both my professional and personal capacity. I am very happy to meet with them.
Thank you, guys.